I learned my lesson. I learned a hard lesson. I learned a hard lesson. You really can't save people that don't want to be saved. And that's why, you know, life is going to continue to be, life is going to continue to be so complex, but it's so simple at the same time. It's so simple at the same time, but it's always going to be complex, because when someone chooses their path, you can't change their life. You can't do anything to prevent that. You can't do anything to reverse it. You can't do anything to make them a different person. They choose who they want to be, and you have to let them be who they chose. Yeah. Oh, man. It's like every time I want to go live, I forget to bring my phone stand. And then when I don't bring my phone stand, I be having the best times that I want to go live. I don't think I can convince my father anymore, because I can't make a fish walk on land. If a fish is supposed to be a fish is gonna fish. I can't make a fish be a human being, right? If somebody make a choice, they made that choice. Let them make that choice. You can't pray against that choice. You can't think that that's different or this, that, and the third. You have to have the ability to know that as you practice your free will, they are practicing their free will as well. And if you impede on their free will, it's only gonna cause you setback. And then the setback that it causes is gonna affect me, and they know this. They know this. They know this. But sometimes people just have to lose everything and life in order to freaking learn certain things, right? You can't take a fish out the water and then put it in a training tank to be a human being. It won't ever happen. You can't pray to God that this fish be walking. What's up? Leave a like. Leave a like when y'all come in. Matter of fact, God always do this shit. I don't like that. I want to build a planet with nothing but animals. I don't want no humans on my planet, just animals. Just me, animals. But like I was saying, you can't take a fish and tell that fish to start walking. You can't pray to God that this fish should be walking. You can't pray to God that this fish decided to be a fish, but it needs to walk. You can't. If a fish decided, I want to be a fish, that fish is gonna swim in that water forever. You will pray that fish will walk, and you will watch your life go by. Shit will start happening while you're praying for a fish to be walking when the fish is supposed to be a fish. People have free will, right? No matter what choice they make, if they make their choice and they are showing you that is the choice that they're making, your prayers is like going against their free will. So God is gonna punish you because you think you're doing good. You think you're right to pray for them, right? Let's talk about LGBTQ, right? And the old thinking of humanity, right? And the new thinking of humanity. I think people should do whatever the hell they want. You have the free will to do so. God won't punish you because you like the same sex. God won't punish you because of your sexual preference, right? So I can't pray for a gay person to be straight like me because that's unlike God. God don't want people to be like me. God wants people to be like themselves, right? So if I'm praying against somebody else's free will, what do you think is going to happen in my life? I'm going to start getting signs and signals to stop doing that because that's not what you're here to do. You're here to do what you're put here to do. You're not here to change somebody else's free will or perception of free will. You're here to let people live their life, and you're here to uphold and keep that life and not practice evil. Just because somebody is dating or doing whatever they're doing, that's their preference. Let them do that shit. Me and my sister, we was never like this. We was barely like this, and we was always like this, right? But I let her be and do whatever the hell she want. I supported that shit. That's why she's not changing who she is, because that's who she chooses to be, right? But for some reason, my father feels like he can save her soul. No, you can't. I've been telling you this for years that you cannot. So while you try to impede on your daughter's free will, it's only gonna have God punish you, because that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You feel me? She chose her path. She's already down her path, right? That's why I be asking them, don't group me in with their prayers, because the stuff that you pray for is not, I let people believe in what they believe in, but just don't put me in it. Don't involve me into the prayer or all that stuff, because that's rituals. And if you are doing stuff like that, it's like I'm guilty by association, or I'm guilty because I'm related, or whatever, right? But I have to remember, right? Me praying for my father to understand and to see the truth is kind of like him praying to save my sister's soul. I'm trying not to get the ants crawling on my pants. I don't want ants in my pants. But yeah, me, man. You're gonna get attacked by those demons that you rebuke. Why the fuck y'all creating fake profiles to come on here, and y'all just can't come on here with y'all real face and talk shit? Just remove the comment. Just remove it. God didn't let them do that stuff for Sodom and Gomorrah in the Old Testament. What are you talking about? I don't understand. Like, you're talking against me. Like, I'm saying some shit. Like, I'm saying something that go against what the fuck you what the hell? Who sent y'all? Tell me who sent y'all. Cause y'all not liking my stream. Y'all come in here, y'all talking shit like I won't talk shit back. Call your mother a cunt. Simple as that. You saying that I'm gonna get attacked by the demons I rebuke? I slay demons every day, just like your ugly, stinking, dirty ass. You and your motherfucking cousin. Y'all need to stop fucking trying so hard to get my goddamn attention. What is it that y'all don't understand? What is it that y'all don't understand? Stay in the dirt where the fuck y'all belong. Stay in the fucking dirt where y'all belong. Y'all fake as fuck, and y'all have no love for family. Y'all have no respect for me. Y'all never did. So why the hell would I ever look at you as any type of love or any type of anything? You creating fake profiles. You creating fake profiles to talk shit. Right? You creating fake profiles to talk shit. Right? So continue to create fake profiles to talk shit. As a matter of fact, I'm not even gonna look at what y'all got to say. I'm gonna read the comments that like my stuff and subscribe to my stuff. Right? So keep on typing. Your shit just gonna get removed. Your shit just gonna get removed. But anyway, I'm gonna continue talking because I can multitask. Unlike you demons, y'all can only do one thing. Try to straddle the angel's nuts. You try and straddle the angel's nuts. That's why I pinned the comment. I prefer animals to humans. I would never dare call a fucking human an animal in my life, because that'll be disrespecting an animal. That would be disrespecting an animal. To have my own cousins come in here and fake profiles, and the fake profiles that they come in here with is not even creative. That's how you know people are just uncreative. They creating profiles fake with their actual name, and they put in numbers and shit in between so you can think that it's somebody else. Whole time it's their ass, and then they run off. They come in, they talk shit, and then they run off. I'm not talking to everybody. They know who they are, who I'm talking to. But you can't pray for somebody else when they already know who they are. They already practice what they practice. Like my cousin, right? He's a robber, he's a stealer, he's a scammer, and he's been trying to get money out of me for however long. And this is the shit that he's been doing. Right? I tried to talk to my cousin, but she want to claim that she's gonna pray for my soul, right? But then now she's in my comments talking shit. I thought that I was gonna be the one that was gonna be going to hell. But I'm not on y'all pages talking shit, because y'all not on the internet actually influencing the world or speaking to children or doing anything like that. Y'all are looking for ways to get money out of people. Y'all are looking for ways to get money out of your cousin, but you're never gonna get it. Y'all are looking for ways to scheme, right? And create fake pages to write a whole bunch of shit. What you think is gonna shame me into going and talking to you? You think it's gonna shame me into talking to you? I'm talking to my cousins. They know what I'm talking about. Just like I can't pray for my cousin to be a good person, he can't pray for me to be a bad person, right? And probably the only reason why shit kept messing up in my life was because I kept praying for evil people. I kept trying to save the souls of people that chose their side. And since I stopped, I've been having amazing dreams. I've been having amazing days. I've been having amazing grace. I've been having a lot of fun. Regardless of the little downtime that happens, that it's you got to take the good with the bad, baby. You got to take the ups and the down, right? An animal or a lion, they don't have buffalo all day. If anything, in order for them to kill a buffalo, they gotta risk everything, because a buffalo is the strongest, most vicious animal that a lion can ever go against, right? So lions have to deal with bad days. Keep in mind, Jesus had 40 days and 40 nights, and the devil was on his ass every fucking night, every fucking day. 40 days and 40 nights. The devil was like this in his ear, trying to get to him. Just like how my cousin be on my Instagram begging me for money in my inbox, and then he come on my YouTube talking shit in my comments. And then my other cousin Latoya, the one that I tried to fucking talk to, she talking about how I'm gonna get attacked by the demons that I rebuke. Are you stupid? Do y'all know who the fuck I am? You think them stupid little ass dumb ass words is gonna affect me? You know what it is? They miss me. They miss me and they want to talk. They miss me and they want to tell me that I'm right, but they don't want to say that you're right. I miss you. What's up, cuz? Because they're ashamed. Shame will keep people. I'm not talking to you. You see me talking about my fucking cousins, you keep including yourself into shit. But when you're right, they're gonna find ways to try to pull at your coattails. They're gonna try to find ways to pull you down and make you feel like you're wrong and make you feel like you're doing this and you're being mean and you're this and you're that. I hope you think I'm being mean. Because before, what was I? I was a bitch. I was a pussy, right? I was a joke, right? I was a pushover, right? But now I'm mean and I'm evil, and I'm gonna get attacked by the demons that I rebuke. Them demons work for me. What are you talking about? That's why my will and my love and my duty is so strong in the light. That none of the stuff that's going on, it'll ever make me feel like how I did before. It don't make me feel like how I did before. All it is I'm just seeing way more, and I'm realizing what people are doing in order for it to continue to be the way that it is, or actually make a change. Like I was saying, let them be who they choose. Let them be who they choose. They chose their side, let them stay there. Don't accept no motherfucking invitation back over to the other side. Let them find their path and find their way, just like how you found yours. Nobody told my father to go to church. My father found that shit. I just happened to be the one to tell him about Pastor Geno Jenkins, and then Geno Jennings, and then now he's three plus years in the service. But he's never gonna give me credit for that. But I know that it happened because me and him was talking about it, and I sent him the video of the dude talking about your mama. You know? That was the pastor I told. I respect that motherfucker. If anybody a pastor, that's him. He a motherfucking pastor. Because he ain't gonna give you no Bible scripture shit. He had somebody sitting there telling him, read what it said. Read it again. It said what? It said what? It said what? Okay then. Let people choose. Let people be who they choose. Right? When I chose to be this spiritualist, my cousins was talking about, oh, I'm gonna pray for your soul. Don't fucking pray for me. I never asked you that shit. I didn't come to you because I'm in some sort of episode or some sort of shit. Do you not see where the world is going? Do you not see how many people closed the book on that motherfucker? And I was the first one to say that. I closed the book on this world. Because the Bible already said when Jesus come back, he gonna tear down the motherfucking churches. He gonna tear down the pillars of the system. He gonna free the motherfucking beast of hell. And then everybody's gonna be fed on. And people are getting fed on, and people don't see that. This is fucking revelation. They're stuck in this fantasy world where whatever they perceive is real, and just because they don't think that it's gonna happen to them, they don't think it's gonna happen to them until it happens to them. And then when it happens to them, they make so much excuses as to why it happened to them. And now they make excuses as to why it's somebody else's fault or it's somebody else's problem. And then they just continue to negate the fact that they were wrong. You were wrong. You know how many times I had to realize that I was wrong? But the fact is, when I realized that I was wrong, it was because I tried to make other people right. I tried to make other people right when they chose their side. They chose who they wanted to be. I tried to change them. That's why I got into all those fights. That's why I got bullied. That's why I got talked on. I tried to change my friends and them when they were smoking and shit, telling them that's not good, that's not right, that's not this, that's not that. Oh, you preaching, all you preaching, all you preaching, all you preaching. I was trying to change people that had free will, and I was trying to impede on their free will. I learned that lesson, and I never impeded on anybody's free will ever again. And ever since then, I've been on a journey to redemption. So it's been 5 years. I had to get out of the relationship that I was in, that was unsanctioned by heaven, right? I had to learn who my sister truly is by having to be at her mercy, and having to be only at her mercy, at her will, to see what she would do if she had the power to control somebody's life and take advantage of their free will. And she took full advantage of it. She took full advantage of my love. She took full advantage of my support. She took full advantage of my care, and made it feel like I was such a burden. She made me feel like I was such a burden. But my father was paying her rent. I was paying her rent. The government was paying her rent. And her fiance, wife, girlfriend, whatever the hell that is, was working. So everybody was paying for you to be a stay-at-home mother. And then you still want to cry because my sister has a thing where she can make you feel like make you feel like she's going through the worst fucking thing ever. Whole time she's the one orchestrating this shit. She's the one orchestrating this whole shit. She chose who she is, and I had the pleasure or the dishonor of actually witnessing that person in person. My father haven't lived with my sister since 2011. My sister's been on her own since 2011. My father don't know who my sister is no more. And he keeps trying to pray for her when she's already chose who she is. You're going against her free will now because you want to pray for her soul or pray for her whatever. You can't do that. She has to do that. You're gonna interfere with your blessings because you're trying so hard to change somebody else's life when they already chose it. They told you, they went against you, they cut the family off. She did every fucking thing to let you know this is who she is, and this is not, and she's never gonna go back to whoever she was, right? But you still want to pray for her. You have to let her be who she is. I told my father, I want to be saved. My sister don't want to be saved. But he said he prayed for all of y'all. No. You can forgive and not be a opposition to someone, but that doesn't mean you have to pray for evil. I don't care what the Bible says. It was rewritten and rewritten and rewritten and rewritten until it became something that can control black people. That's it. That's all the Bible is to me now. Something that can control black people. Because niggas can't get the fuck out of the church on Sunday. They can't get the fuck out of the club on Saturday. They can't get the fuck out of the club on Friday. And they can't catch a break during the week. Niggas is stupid. That's why it's so easy to fucking play on a nigga's mind. Because niggas is naive as fuck. You can play, you can take a spiritual person and run that motherfucker through shit. And they gonna think it's all part of the plan. The whole time you behind the scenes laughing and shit, talking about this motherfucker think that it's part of the plan. The whole time they praying and this, that, and the third, and we doing this, and we doing that, and we doing this, and we doing that. I don't understand why people are so naive to free will. The devil and God cannot force you to do anything, because that would take the balance and throw it off. Evil has been using fear as a strong tactic to convince people that there's only one way. But there's a whole nother way. There's a way of the light. There's a way of detaching from the things that you know has the power to choose. You praying for somebody and you doing this and you doing that, that takes away their ability to make the choice for themselves. You are taking their free will from them by trying and forcing and doing all this, that, and the third to save their soul, or to do this or to do that. They're not asking you for any of those things. They already showed you who they are. They told you who they are. They've made their choice. They made their bed. They've been laying in it. They've been getting up and remaking it, and they've been relaying in it. So why are you trying to impede on their free will? You can't take a fish out the water and tell God, I'm praying for this fish to walk one day. God is going to look at you like, my son, my daughter, that is a fish. What is you doing? All you're going to do is prevent your future by trying to make this future happen. Don't worry about that future. Worry about yours. You're here to worry about you. You're here to worry about what you can do for the world. And then as you do that, you're going to meet people that does exactly that. And then you're going to meet more people that does that. And then you're going to be so teamed up with people that's doing everything that they're supposed to do for themselves, and is going to be helping other people because they're doing it for themselves. They're not trying to do something for other people, because other people didn't ask you, right? The fish didn't ask you to take it out the pond and try to force it to walk, right? That person didn't ask you to try to change their life into whatever it is that you see that their life should be. You gotta let people be who they choose. Let them be